But anyways, let's start then. I've waited long enough, I think. The Lost Turnabout. I'm going to turn down my volume a little bit. 'Cause, yeah, I don't want you to hear it through my side. But I still want to hear it a little bit. Huff, huff. Huff, puff. Grr! How did I get into this mess? Grr! That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I don't know who's talking. Oh. Evil Udgy. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! Something fell. You are no longer worthy of your title. What just fell off of my desk that scared me? Oh, it's just a book. Unimportant book. Have I ever played a Phoenix Wright game? Like I said before, I've played all of them. All of them, except for Investigations 2, which was only released in Japan, and I haven't touched any kind of version of the Japanese version. So, but yes, I have. That scared me, though. That book dropped right when he yelled, "Silence!" And it's scary. September 8th. Ooh, we're in my birthday month again. Always, I think, with these games. I gotta clean my glasses. Hold on. Hold on, game. I gotta clean my glasses. Hold on. If I disappear at any point, count on it being my computer shutting off, but it shouldn't because it's done that already. Glasses, okay. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. You're dumb. Hopefully this thing behaves, because I can't, I have this on my Wii, but I can't really hook that up right now. It's very difficult to hook up now, so... I'm not a voice actor. I wish I was, though. It's a dream of mine. Dream job. That's why I do this. Because I get to have fun with it. Ouch. My head. It's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning! Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sorta hurts. Roger that! It's like female Ishimaru. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I'd done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble! What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me! You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... Huh? What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. Afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this! No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person.
Oh, good night just in case, Turtle. Get your rest, though. Especially if you're not well. Yes?
Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank?
Ah, the good old amnesia trope.
The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Time for tutorial stuff, even though I know it.
I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From our conversation, I can safely say that I'm probably a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Ugh, someone please! Tell me this is just a bad dream! Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from?
Sorry. Sometimes when it lags, you can't help but read it that way. MKX? Mortal Kombat?
Mario? Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The prosecution's ready, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, see, Your Honor, my memory's kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I've told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I did.
Hey, Zach, right on time.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
A policeman? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that.
In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Hello, Alter.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie!
Okay... And who are you again?
Please bring Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Here we go! Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead.
I love Gumshoe!
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. Hi, Mr. Payne. I just said it in that voice, I'm sorry. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down, I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy?
Actually, Alter, I did get Vesperia to work. And hopefully every other game too, so I'm gonna try playing Vesperia tonight. Ta-da! Good news! I just played around with some stuff.
I see everything is in order here.
I apologize for my lack of variations of male voices. I really can't, but I'm trying. Especially if from playing this game, I can't do too much because I remember playing Ace Attorney in the past. I will start to lose my voice or my throat will get very sore, so I have to watch how much intense voice acting I do. So I'm gonna save that for where it's important and not characters, no offense, like Udgy here. Sorry, Udgy. You're in, like, every single trial thing.
Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. The court accepts it into evidence.
Hooray!
Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Oh no, well, Zach had requested, and I know Jonah was asking about Ace Attorney 2. So I was like, hey, let's play it while it's semi-early. I mean, it's almost 8 o'clock, but... apologies for being late. I took like an hour to eat, but yeah. It's okay, Alter didn't know. You're still going with the future thing, huh? Sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to follow along with the walkthrough as well, just so when if I get lost, usually first trials you don't really get lost, but if I get lost in any kind of trial, I don't want to have to sift through it later, so... Okay.
A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Yes, I guess? Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually, it's just nerves. Just give me a second.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. You didn't finish the first one. Oh, no! And you said you could finish... No, I'm kidding. Oh, wait, that wasn't you. That was Ab. I'm sorry. It was Ab that I challenged. It's okay. Oh, God. You keep talking about the Halloween specials, and I'm like, no! I don't want to think about it. I gotta dig up some spoopy game. If I have any. I don't know. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. Oh, thanks, Zach. I've beaten them like once or twice, but very far apart, so I tend to forget certain things. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
Court record?
Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with the case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by touching the court record button.
The court record button? You really know what you're talking about, huh?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think! I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The court record button? Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
Go relax for a bit. Let me save really quick. Oh, I don't want to suspend gameplay. I just... Right? Oh, save failed. So how do I go back? No. Okay, I'll do this kind of save then if you want to be a butt. I'm sorry. Name it AA2. That sucks. I don't know why save failed. I think it's glasses. Found under the victim's body. Yep. It's glasses.
That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed the criminal's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. And held on to them as he fell.
Hey! Why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir.
You sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
Coincidence, she says. don't know, irk is...
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
Okay, Gumshoe. Let's see. Spare Pier.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
I already see something wrong with this. Do you? Do you?
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard to say she's not the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see the name is clearly written here.
Turtle. The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But, I already told you! Those glasses aren't mine!
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy! I'm not guilty, sir!
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine?
This is it! I'm counting on you!
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all! Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces!
Get in their faces and do what?
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Lie? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain.
It doesn't matter! Either way, it's bad for us, sir. You created it in... Oh my. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right.
Hello. Welcome, Cliché. Feels weird calling you Cliché, but welcome. I love that there's a shut up button on this thing. I really do. I don't get what it's for, but it's like, shut up. Turtle, you be nice. Click. Really. So, I already know the problem, though I don't know if I have to... That's not how you spell her name, bruh.
Objection!
Damn you, Auto Cucumber. Objection, Auto Cucumber.
What is it? What's come over me?
Oh, how many have you seen of the game? I played the first one, like, sometime last year, I think it was. I'm finally getting to streaming the second one. I'm gonna try and stream the whole series with the exception of whichever ones are not accessible to me. But yeah.
Without thinking, I just blurted out, objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush!
Phoenix, please.
Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me.
There's the good old Gumshoe.
Pal?
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's, name is, Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie.
Hiya!
However, the defendant's name is actually spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. I'm not going to say Maggie, it doesn't make sense when you say it. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Ooh! How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name.
No!
This is very true. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were, in fact, lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she'd gotten over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to ask me what she should get for him. I just totally started doing an accent for no reason. Whoops. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
What?
Chew gum. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because, I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their... I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant. That should not be the point of discussion at this time.
Wow, how are you guys just gonna drag him out into the open like that, though?
Whoa, wait a second! Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal! You're guilty, guilty, guilty! I shouldn't have you arrested, I'm just...
Word vomit. Oh, yes. A moment when you pressed every statement. Yeah, there's definitely times like that.
Where I just wonder, going, which one is it? I think the good detective is about done here.
Okay, press the next statement. I'm trying to figure out what this thing is.
Over 2 months ago. Yup, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. Baseball glove. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had gotten over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she went out and bought the glove over 2 months ago? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yup, that's what I said.
Uh-oh, what's that?
So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there's a little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case?
It's relevant. Yep, that too. Those great moments in Ace Attorney where you're just guessing out of nowhere and you're right. Yep.
I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to the whole case.
Yes! Bluffing to the max! Now this is the Mr. Right I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. I can't read. This is great.
Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you're that convinced, then let's hear some more about this matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier?
Yay! So the team you're cheering for got through? Yeah, you did say you liked the Mets.
Hurry and show the glove to the hammer! Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's, rather yellow, isn't it? Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
I think this court has heard enough. It's clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if this is true, it brings up it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir.
Is that a janitor glove? It's a yellow baseball glove.
We first looked into the handwriting, sir. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on the skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we can confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand.
Still doesn't explain why he spelt it wrong.
Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. And now by cross-examine, you mean I can save my game really quickly.
Thank you.
No, I don't have to read this again. Can you confirm
What? Dio again? I'm so excited to play this, but this really wasn't the ideal game to play after speaking for 8 hours.
Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter it. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion, that the name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
Present? What about it?
Thanks. Yep, my job. That's what I gotta do to communicate. Gotta talk to people. Wait, but... Okay, but was he wearing that? Because I'm in real life Phoenix Wright. Don't go spreading those rumors. What? I guess if she knew, maybe she knew he was wearing the glove. I don't know. Or is he... Oh, he's left-handed, maybe. So he can't write with his right.
Objection!
Listen.
Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. And that's about it? Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of the qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right! This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That's why it had to be custom-made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, Detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
Totally. But we love him, though. Gumshoe's awesome.
That's easy! Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his... Wait a sec! Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! I object! Overruled. Mr. Wright, I'd like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Do you remember that one time we watched the Ace Attorney movie on here? Hee hee. I think you guys liked it so much you want to watch it twice.
Order! Order!
Oh, that's okay, Alter. You go ahead. Have fun. That Payne's objection? That objection! Really high-pitched one. Why is my phone flashing? What do you want, phone? Oh, I see. Sorry.
When you think about it that way, then yes. It's not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is...
No, it's not possible!
Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor?
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you've proven her to be innocent.
No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright! Phew, I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Ah, well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I'll now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
No! Not yet! I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution's not finished yet.
What do you mean?
Hey, Hack! Doing okay, how are you? We'd like to call our next witness to the stand.
What?
That happens a lot in this game.
What? And what did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck? Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess.
I forgot it's a different song now. I'm gonna save here because apparently saving isn't working. Like, I can try, but I don't think it'll work. Oh, it worked? Okay, it works there, I guess. That was weird. There seems to be a cold going around. A lot of you guys are not feeling too well. I don't really want to catch anything, because when I catch sicknesses, they take forever to go away. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. Pretty much. How'd you know, Ab? I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need.
No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Hey, Remix. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I did finish it. I finished it on Friday night. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course! I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay. Really, I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name.
This is serious. You really don't remember. What did I think of the ending? Oh, it was cute. It's a cute little story. I'd probably like to replay it and really pay attention, like seriously, because I know there's quite a few that I missed looking away or doing other things or checking my phone, so I'd like to give it my full attention another time, but I did think it was cute. Hey, Neo! Welcome. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help.
This is a business card?
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There's some numbers written on the back.
There's a true ending? I didn't even get any costumes. Though the costumes, from what I looked up, didn't look that great. Except Kohaku's Little Red Riding Hood one looked cute. Oh, that's your cell phone number.
I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? Why'd you say bye, Neo? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah! Your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Oh, you? Okay. I thought you meant Neo. Chinese food sounds yummy.
Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important.
Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Her blue badger tank. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where's the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket?
Hey, Jazz. It's okay, Remix. Take your time with it, then. You don't have to breeze through it rush through it like I did almost. I didn't really rush, but, you know, I marathoned it. There we go. That's the word.
You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along!
Oh, it's Maya!
And I was like, ah!
You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up! And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left!
Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey! Good morning, Maggie! And a good morning to you too, Maya! So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh? And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right! It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super-important evidence! Here you are, Nick! The thing you wanted me to bring!
Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list?
To be fair, it said question mark when it said ah, so I thought maybe it's gumshoe, but it's not gumshoe. So from now on, if I see question and I don't know who it is, maybe I'll just read it in a default voice until I know.
It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to find out some dirt. Maybe Maya just yells like a not really man, because I don't really sound like a man either. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good? As in...
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Group. There's a weird accent again.
Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Why are you asking that? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah.
Maya's talent. Yells in a manly voice.
Ah! The court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on... There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Oh, does he not look like evil? Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university oh god, he's blabbering. I can't even read this fast. Everything in my life is to be at the utmost. I am merely looking for the perfect top-notch and I have a rigorous selection process and Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
What is he? Human chatterbox?
I have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh? Is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Ahem, Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you're attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I'm...
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. You mean open up your Vita? Open it up? With screws? And stuff?
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know, you... What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
Oh, how come? What happened?
That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
Oh, what do you mean, Neo? You mean Maggie?
Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies.
Okay, first of all, let's ask about the banana, because I mean,
What?
the banana that fell with him?
Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick! He's gotta be lying about the bananas.
He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else?
If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did.
Which means if we can somehow show he's lying... Neo, that's really weird. But you're gonna risk opening up the Vita yourself? Doesn't that void your... well, if you have a warranty? Or I guess your warranty with Sony, in a sense.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is.
Is everything okay, Nick? Banan. Well, welcome back, Cliché. Of course, because you are welcome back.
Mr. Wellington,
Sorry, I had to take a sip of a drink. Ooh, that sounds like fun. You should play Ace Attorney Online.
I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? How? What? You? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. You're too used to the world. You're sure in the end we find out that it is in fact a glove. When viewed from afar, I do think there is... And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 20/25. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away.
I can't read any faster.
But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who got something about Joan of Arc and courageous, and while she didn't do anything wrong, she was still gruesomely... Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. Sniffly.
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call. And when was the body discovered, Mr. Piece of Shit? 6:28. Why did it take you so long to call? They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
Why did it take you like 20 minutes to call the cops?
So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
Oh, I've got questions. I've got questions. Am I doing all 3 games including Apollo Justice? Yes, I definitely plan to. I plan to do all and Apollo Justice. Somebody actually, I think Jonah also asked me to do investigations. So I could try to do that one as well. Ah, welcome back! And with food. I gotta eat dinner soon. But I'm still reading, so...
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized— oh, why am I reading it again? I already read it. I'm waiting to ask him about Mr. How do you know what time it was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college.
What? I don't have control over you.
I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I'm wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why, you're just some lousy kid who—
I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? Okay, nope, we're going back.
Objection!
A mammy.
Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m.
Hey, clock.
There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it?
Ah!
I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
The witness was in shock after the time, after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Ah!
Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Answer the question! Spit it out! I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness! I lost my cell phone. There! Are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all geniuses have a Oh, so by that rationale, since I don't think it's simple, plain people like you can understand.
Hi!
Enough! Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone?
Nick, that cell phone! Could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my cell phone, I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you! You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. Take that! It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo?
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Oh! Order! Order!
What does reporting the crime a little late prove for you?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. Welcome back. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, was he looking for something else?
Was he? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? There is only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation.
Yeah. Oh, the music in these games are great, isn't it? Aren't they? No, isn't it? English? I don't know.
However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Because he's a butt. That's my business card. I don't know if I got this right.
Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced.
I don't think I got it right.
Perhaps?
That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out. I got penalized.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then.
I think I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, okay. That's the only thing about knowing these cases is sometimes you get a bit ahead of yourself. Who is this? Hold on a sec, guys.
Answer calls on me.
Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Because he's a butthole. Phoenix wrong! What? No, I know, once the music stops, yeah, that's pretty much.
What are you doing? Always attorney's badge. How could I forget?
Take that!
Ha!
Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost made me have a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
It does make sense. You just gotta look at it at a different angle, Alter. You're trying to figure out why he took 15 minutes to not, to call the police. And the reason is, that he was looking for his glasses. Oh, thank you, Cliché! I have a lot of fun playing games like this because of role-playing reasons. I love reading dialogue like this. I love acting things out like this. I love voice acting. There, I really narrowed that down.
Mr. Wright, are you indicting? Not indicting, I remember this word. Are you indicting the witness as the real murderer?
Even though there's a C in it, English language makes sense.
Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing.
I was late, but I caught it. I wouldn't mind what. It would depend how it would work. I only just redid my setup. So I'd have to see how it would work out, though. Oh, well, Phoenix Wright requires a special kind of logic. Well, I guess I do live in the city, so I guess I do have some good opportunities. I just gotta go out and get them, I guess. I'm pretty nervous, though. Sorry, I'm burping a lot.
I know I'm right. He's the real murderer.
Did you figure it out, Nick?
More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to Deep Six this guy.
Oh, Phoenix. It sounds cool. I just have to see how it would work out, Cliché. It'd be be fun, but then at the same time, there's no way for you to see the stream the way I see it, because there's always a slight delay, but yeah.
Sink them in one shot.
Yeah! This is so exciting, watching you work again.
Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, for sure. I can only imagine what it's like watching me roleplay this.
I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. How about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie with a Y, and the victim was left-handed. So basically, you're saying that in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground? But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie, or, Maggie with a Y? That's a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
Their phone call, they had a phone call. And she said her name was Maggie.
Take that!
Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, how did you know that?
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between this witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written, Maggie with a Y, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie with an I-E. This doesn't work when you read it out loud, but it works when you're reading to yourself. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Eek! Order! Order!
But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? Can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive.
His motive was, I think, what I presented earlier.
Take that!
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage! An invasion of privacy! Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided that brilliant artist. They disrupted a genius.
You can't read that fast.
I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
Do you think any of you, can know what it's like to be a refined man like me? Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is... Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill.
No! This is too much!
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer.
Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness!
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please! Please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Hello?
Oh, thank you! I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this point?
Hello?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
The bananas.
Is that... Oh, wait, maybe... Should I present his profile? That's what I'm guessing I should do, because he's wearing his cop uniform. I guess I should. Maybe I can try it. He's wearing his cap.
Take that!
What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh!
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
That sucks. And that's an understatement.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence. Evidence.
That guy's really creeping me out.
All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious contact that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who that phone in your hand belongs to. You can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this.
How the turntables?
Cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe...
Are you guys enjoying the evil laughter there?
This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those in yourself. Yep, I nailed it. The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. Jerk his back to his arrogant, annoying self again. I read that really weird. Cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. Well, goddammit. I got it. We should check the fingerprints. I mean, 4 fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
I what?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too. My evil laugh is funny because it's a guy evil laugh. I have a pretty mean cackle, though.
It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Oh, she's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've gotta be joking! He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? From the way you talk to me, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much! And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my Now I remember! Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
What are you guys doing? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free.
I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that'll be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at the ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let go at that?
Let it go at that? Let it... Yeah, I read it right.
Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick!
I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. If he questions the witness with any more of his badgering...
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. You only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor. I am sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
It's obviously my attorney's badge. Oops, I clicked load. My bad. Wouldn't it be the phone? Wouldn't it be?
Your Honor, please.
Please, Your Honor, please. Or, there's one piece of evidence I haven't used yet. I haven't used the business card.
Please call my number.
Ah! Okay. It's my business card. I handwrote my cell phone number on the back.
Take that!
Call me up, bitch.
Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Thanks, Udgy.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is the name on the card. The back of the card.
Present hope as evidence. Well... The judge just hands us his business card. Thanks, man.
This card is important because of what's on the... why did I read it like that? This card is important because of what's on the back. Did somebody say hope?
Why did you do it? Why did you say that?
Why did you do that? Because now...
Thank you. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but...
But that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? But court is still in session.
It's okay. You'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, a cake.
Tonight we party, and we dance. We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court'll see everything for what it is.
Hi, May!
Of all the idiotic, stupid things to do. Ah! What? Why is my phone... And what is with this stupid-sounding ringtone?
Oh no, Neo!
Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No. It can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one.
I tried.
So that's what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he's become paranoid and he's lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding.
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
But that's the whole reason I couldn't go up any higher, because my voice didn't come out. I can't be loud, my dad is sleeping. I tried.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well.
I do know you're kidding. I just thought I'd tell you guys anyway. If you... that's why I did a lower scream as opposed to a... Ah! Like really, really loud.
I just did like a... Ah! Oh!
Like that mouse that screams at the moon.
Ah! Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird...
Yay! I love how she's saluting. Her and Ishimaru, though, they'd get along really well.
That is all. The court is adjourned. She's a wolf in mouse clothing. Ah!
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually! I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir! Thank you so much, Mr. Wright!
I feel really bad for Justin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It couldn't have been that bad, could it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
That is, pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's wrong is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. We were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true! That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault! Dustin's death, your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name.
You bet! I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take good care of yourselves, too.
What a horrible day. I've got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
Afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe, he's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge, he's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else? And this girl, Maya?
You finally remembered.
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example...
Earth to Nick, what's wrong? He keeps staring at me. Don't tell me you miss me.
Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been 2 months since she came back into my life.
She is, isn't she? I love Maya.
And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago.
Ooh. We did it! Now, question being...